Well, hello, Michael here. Today again looking at Meditations on Manhood, 100 Devotions from Charles Spurgeon, at the section subtitled The Furnace of Affliction. And the verse used is from Isaiah 48 verse 10 that reads, I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. And Spurgeon pens, let a blacksmith take a piece of cold iron, lay it on the anvil, and bring down his heavy hammer with tremendous force to fashion it. There he is at work. Ah, Mr. Blacksmith, you will have many a hard day's work before you will make anything out of that bar of iron. But he says, I mean to smite hard, to strike true, and morning, noon, and night this hammer shall be always ringing on the anvil and on the iron. Ah, so it may, Mr. Blacksmith, but there will be naught come of it. You may smite it eternally while it is cold, and you shall be a fool for your pains. The best thing you could do would be to place it in the furnace. Then you might weld it, then you could melt it entirely and pour it into a mold, and it would take any shape you pleased. There could be no good men in the world if it were not for trouble. We could none of us be made useful if we could not be tried in the fire. Take me as I am, a rough piece of metal, very rough, stern, and hard. You may tutor me in my childhood and use a rod. You may train me in my manhood and set the pains of the magistrate and the fear of the law before my eyes. But you will make a very sorry fellow of me, with all your hitting and knocking. But if God takes me in hand and puts me in the furnace of affliction and melts me down by trial, then he can fashion me like unto his own glorious image, that I may at last be gathered with him above. The furnace makes us fusible. We can better be poured out and molded and delivered unto the doctrines when we have been somewhat tried. The furnace of affliction. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction.